everyone, well we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we're gonna head back on over to the site that shall not be named. For some reason, I think in not my last video that I did of one of these, but the one before, I told you guys they got age restricted for severe language, which I got that reversed, which is good, but ever since then, each of these videos that I make, right when I post it, the comments automatically get turned off, and so I'll turn them back on. And then randomly, a few hours later, they'll get turned off again, and then I'll wake up the next morning after the video's been posted, and the comments are off again. It's not me doing it, it's YouTube trying to not have any engagement on these type of videos. They hate these type of videos, but I really enjoy making them, and I really want to keep doing it. So I'm not even going to say the site name. You guys know which site I'm talking about. So if you ever see like comments turned off on these videos, usually around the time that I post it, and they're off, not me, YouTube. So like if you see it, go ahead and leave maybe a comment on one of my other videos, just like letting me know, because I may not like realize it, because I will turn them back on, and then I think everything's good, and then they're not. So I am trying to be more aware of like checking up on it, making sure it's all okay. But hey, if the worst thing they do is they continuously turn the comments off for like 24 hours and then everything's good, hey, I'll fight with YouTube for 24 hours on like a off-on switch. Anyways, so with that said, let's go over to the website that shall not be named. Let's get started. She borrowed money from me 3 years ago, and this is the first time I've heard from her since. Hey blank, it's me. How are you? I wanted to see if you would be willing to help me with something. I just started my Mary Kay business and I need faces to practice on so that I know what I'm doing. LOL. The products you would be using are high quality, much like what you'd experience at a spa. I can't believe how they have already changed my skin. Would you have time for a quick 45-minute facial in the next 10 days? Would a weekday or weekend work best? And as a thank you, I'd love to gift you with one of our coveted swag bags. They are super fun. Don't you owe me $200? I'm guessing she was just going through her friends list. This clearly looks like a copy and paste message that she's just sending to a bunch of girls. And I think I've told this story before, but like I had some random lady who sold Mary Kay approach me in a parking lot to tell me that they were doing makeovers in a Denny's parking lot. This seems a little more, I was going to say professional, but I don't know where they would be meeting. Maybe they'd also be meeting in a Denny's parking lot for a 45-minute facial. Who knows? Oh, so yeah, I just bought this ham. What do I do with it? Weird how like you can't even see fully what even the brand of the ham is, but you can clearly see some other brand that they are definitely trying to show off. Wow. I really would have liked to know what the comments were in this, like really bad. Also, yes, it's payday for Monate peeps, and I didn't get paid because no sales last week. This is normal and okay, and we are still thankful for this opportunity and creative outlet regardless of the money. Isn't the whole like point of joining an MLM is that it's your business and you're making money from home? Isn't that the like thing that they like to promote about MLMs? And she's here saying, it's okay that I don't get paid. I want to normalize not getting paid because it's a creative outlet, which no, it really isn't. I've talked about this. They really take away all creative aspects. The only thing creatively that you can do is maybe like the Instagram posts that you post and how you put yourself out there and how you try and sell the products and recruit people. But other than that, you really have no creative say in the company. This sub saved me from working for an MLM. Applied for an accounting job this morning that didn't have details of the company. Pretty standard where I live. If the recruiter thinks you could be a good candidate, you get more details and a follow-up. Got the job description and did a quick Google of the company, and there's a very suspicious Earn With Us button on their website. A quick click later, and it's all about running your own business and be your own boss. While the job I applied for was in their corporate function, I don't feel comfortable working for a company that makes part of its money by exploiting those vulnerable enough to fall for their scam. It looks like they also do retail sales, so not 100% MLM. I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing some of my salary would be being paid by the losses consultants make, however indirectly. It would make me feel grubby. So I've emailed the recruiter back explaining why I don't want to pursue this role. I'm really glad I didn't spend more time going after this job. And if I hadn't been lurking here for so long, I don't know if I'd have picked up on the MLM part so quickly. This is good. See, this is why this sub is good. I almost said the word. This is why this sub is good. This is why anti-MLM videos are good. Because it gets it out there. It lets people become more and more aware of the unethicalness, the shadiness, the just all around terrible business structure that is MLMs. Even if you make money in this company, even if you are, maybe the top 3%, you are making that money off of so many people below you struggling. And I've seen videos of women who are higher up in MLMs, and they said, like, it started to eat away. It didn't matter how much money I make, but like, I started to feel terrible that others were struggling so that I could thrive. And I think that a lot of people don't see it from that angle, and it's good to see that this person is like, it's a legit job. Like, they would get not hourly pay, but they would get, I assume, salary pay with benefits because it's at the corporate, but they were not okay because they knew where the money is essentially coming from. So good for them for, standing up and being like, I don't want to work for that kind of company. You're just another person standing out and standing up against MLMs. Before you get a second job, realize the opportunity you have with Plexus. At Silver, Gold, Senior Gold, Ruby, Senior Ruby, you make this much monthly, and if you work these hourly paid hours, what am I even trying to say? If you work these hours at this much an hour, that's basically, this is how many hours you would have to work to achieve that money a month. But they're not saying how much, you have to put in so many hours a month with MLM. So I don't know why they just think you just sign on to any MLM and, made money, made $422, made $29.30. Why did I worry like that? Why am I having such a hard time with this specific one? $2,930. Wow. I don't know why this one, I clicked on this one and my brain just you don't know how to speak anymore. And I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. Let's see what the comments say on this one. Because no woman ever has made more than $15 an hour, especially not a mom. So true. I make twice that, so my only response is, Plexus can't afford me. Good for you. Also, the amount of people that got/will get this drink because of me. And you want to know how much I'll get from Starbucks for making them business? $0. That's why I love Monate. I share the products I love and also get paid while doing so. Everything in this world is sales. We're being sold something every day. What I do is what everyone else is doing, just from the comfort of my own home. It's just, why can't you just share a picture without, I feel like maybe this is a newer MLM tactic of they're telling people that purse that you shared, or that Starbucks that you shared, or that restaurant you went to that you posted about, they're not paying you, but if you post what shampoo you're using, then you're going to get paid for that. And that's not even true. You could post, we'll say 2 times a day about a picture of your hair and then your shampoo or whatever else, shampoo and conditioner, dry shampoo, whatever products you have of Monate, 2 times a day, 14 posts in a week, you could still make $0, which is how much you made sharing one time that you had a nice time at a restaurant. My friend of 7 years just aggressively tried to get me to join his MLM. For context, I'm a 24-year-old male who is working at Amazon and going to college to study computer animation. That's really cool. I enjoy creating art and bringing it to life. It is my dream to work with Netflix on movies and TV shows. I am working hard to make my dreams happen. Good for this guy. Well, some asshole who I thought it was actually perfect timing for that sentence. Who I thought has been my friend for the past 7 years decided to call me yesterday and ask for a favor. He asked if he could borrow a video game I had that I don't play much anymore. I happily told him yes, and he can come over whenever to get it. Later on, I come to find out this was a lie, and he used this excuse to come over and pitch me his sales job. He comes over to my house, and within 2 minutes, he starts questioning my career path and heavily insulting that I will never make any money making cartoons, as he worded it. He keeps pitching me a sales job and says things to me like, "What, you don't care about being rich one day? and I guess you'll just be stuck working at Amazon the rest of your life. I was extremely offended at this point, and he just wouldn't take no for an answer. I kept telling him, no thank you, I'm not into sales, I'm on a different path. Every time I said that, he just insulted my career path and told me I'll never make money from it. He kept getting more and more aggressive as time went on. At one point, he literally pulled his phone out and told me he can call his boss and get me a job starting tomorrow. I told him no thank you for the 10th time in a row, and he just laughed at me and basically told me, good luck with your cartoon shit. I told him very nicely that I'm busy and it's best if he leaves my apartment. I was so disgusted by the way he talked to me and treated me. He was such a condescending asshole, and I was just in absolute shock. I ended up sending him a text this morning saying it wasn't cool what he did, and he greatly offended me. Obviously, he didn't text me back and probably won't. Awesome. I just found another toxic person in my life who I need to cut out. Makes it easier on me. TLDR, my friend lied his way into coming over to my apartment just so he could try and recruit me into his sales job. He couldn't take no for an answer, so he started getting aggressive and insulting my career choices. I love how, I love how he gave context, and then the first thing I did is I said, that's a great career choice, like, good for him, like, he's going towards a dream that he has, and then a friend comes over, is like, you'll never make it, join my sales job, it's so much better, like, what a rude thing to do, instead of being for your friend. Instead of just maybe he came over, he tried to let him know, like, hey, I got this new job, it's working well for me, even though it probably isn't. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten so aggressive. Let his friend know. His friend says no, and he moves on. That's it. That's all there is. But instead, he had to be aggressive about it. And that's the thing, is that, a lot of people don't want to do sales. That's okay. They're allowed to say no. But at MLMs, they don't like that word. They really don't like that word. I definitely feel bad for this guy that he thought he had a friend who cared about him, and the friend just is either so sucked into his sales MLM job that he can't see past it, and that really sucks, and hopefully he gets out of it and apologizes to this guy down the line. And hopefully when he realizes that he's in the wrong, his friend is happily working at Netflix drawing his cartoons. Had to leave a group, allegedly, for small home-based businesses today. So me, and then the group admin. So me is black, group admin is blue. Me. Are MLMs allowed here? I noticed some on this post, and just want to point out that these are not small businesses. Group admin. Yes, they are. They are still your neighbors who are trying their best to make a living during the pandemic. That's disappointing to me. Studies show that 99% of people in MLMs won't be able to make a living off of them based on their business models. They're predatory big businesses that take advantage of people by telling them they run their own small business. This is not even close to a maker who runs a small business. This isn't your problem. Please stay in your lane. It is my problem when they take businesses away from actual small businesses. I'm getting ready to start my own, but don't want to compete with big businesses that are also predatory. If you have the scarcity mentality, then please show yourself the door. This is not the group for you. If you truly think that your business will be able to support over 16,000 businesses on here in a scalable manner, I'd be interested in hearing more about it. Otherwise, please play nicely and respect everyone's business or exit stage left. Oh, I'm exiting, all right, because you're extremely rude and also because you support predatory businesses which specifically target women. As a person who cares about the welfare of other humans, I can't be a part of anything that supports the exploitation of other people, especially my fellow woman. Wow, good for this person for getting out. I can't believe that's an admin of the group, and that's how she's speaking to people in this group. And a lot of small business Facebook groups specifically say, no MLMs, but I guess this one, they don't care and they view it as they are a small business and that this person needs to get over it. God, what a rude thing to say. Read the comments. Sounds like the group admin might be part of a few MLMs herself. That's true. I didn't think about that. That's actually, you know what? That's probably true. Or she, knows a bunch of people in MLMs and sees nothing wrong with it. But more than likely, she's probably in some MLMs herself. Someone I know recently got sucked into Monate and posts constantly. I'll stay toxic if it means I get to keep my hair from falling out. Who wants to know more? Yes, please, or I'll stay toxic. 67% said I'll stay toxic. here's the thing that, no, not that I want this person to do this, because this is kind of a funny picture and shows that people don't like MLMs, but in MLMs you're supposed to give 2 positive answers that result in only yeses. That's what I've learned, but I'm glad this person didn't, because we get to see that people want to stay toxic. They'd rather keep their hair how it is than have it fall out. I don't blame them. Explain how or why you're scared it's a pyramid scheme. How can you make a full-time income just from selling product without recruiting? You can't. You'd have to sell a lot of products for that. How does she answer that and not think, after saying that in, like, typing that out herself, yeah, the company I work for it's still not a pyramid scheme. It's totally legit, even though you cannot make a full-time income selling the products. It's really all about recruiting. I shared an anti-MLM meme on Instagram implying that they are scams, and then I got a message from someone I know who sells Unique. She said that some MLMs are scams, but Unique is not. She asked if I would like more information on the company. I said no. Then I got a message from an ex-Unique seller who now sells Nu Skin. Her message said that some MLMs are scams, like Unique is definitely a scam, but Nu Skin isn't. And that if you work hard and do what they say, then you will definitely be successful, probably. And then I got another message from her asking to join her team. Why won't the Huns leave me alone? That's so funny. That reminds me of, like, if I've talked about how I watch Kit Boga and he calls, like, scammers, like IRS scammers and people like that. And I love when he, like, has another scammer talk to another scammer and they'll be like, don't listen to that person, they're just trying to scam you. No, don't listen to them, they're just trying to scam you. And then they'll yell at each other and be like, you're the scammer, no, you're the scammer. And it's like that Spider-Man meme of, like, you're the scammer, no, you're the scammer. So this it's just like the same thing, like, Unique is the scam. No other MLMs are the scam. It can't be Unique. No, Nu Skin's not a scam. Unique is. But Nu Skin is great. You should join Nu Skin. Which I also, me and my husband went and got food the other night. And as we were coming home, we were behind a person who had Nu Skin all over their car. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's an MLM. Looked it up. Yep. MLM. So we're behind a Hun. I'm a business owner. Karen, you're the bottom block of a pyramid scheme. Oh, so good. I love this meme format of this cat. I just love the cat. You're just like, meh. You don't mess with this cat. He tells you exactly how it is, and it's true. You're not a business owner. You are just buying into the MLM, and you are just the main consumer of the MLM. You may get some sort of a paycheck coming in. You may see money coming in, but when you're just putting it all back into the MLM and more, you're not a business owner. You're just a salesperson who's not making any money. If you did a real sales job, you would actually see a normal paycheck and probably a lot more of it than you do in an MLM. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. And if you really, really, really liked it, hit the notification bell. Let's talk all things anti-MLM in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!